For today's Explore Roundup, we have Tiffany joining us.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tiffany Medeiros. I'm one of the advisors in the Explore program.
Why did you decide to work in the Explore program?
Oh, that's a good question. So I actually did my undergrad at Northeastern, and I had been a student leader in the Explore program for my last 4 years at Northeastern. And I kind of snuck in. I was never officially undeclared, but I really loved the idea of the Explore program. I definitely, even though I committed to a major right away, was kind of undeclared at heart. And so I started working in the Explore program as a student leader, and I really loved it. And when I graduated, I spent a little bit of time trying to kind of figure out what I wanted to do, and somehow just found my way back to the Explore program after working at Northeastern in a different capacity for a little while. And it definitely just felt like the right fit, felt like coming home to a certain extent. So I'm definitely glad to be back.
What is your favorite thing about the Explore program?
The people, I think we have, it's a really cool place to be because we have students that are studying and exploring all different things, and we have students that end up in a ton of different areas. So really at any point in time, there's somebody within reach that has like knowledge or expertise in a particular like subject or field, and it's really cool to be able to hear about all the things that people are doing. And I always say I don't know that I could work anywhere else because our director Kim is just the best boss I could ever ask for, and she's just an amazing human being. So I definitely love the people that I'm surrounded by in the program.
Do you have a favorite Explore program memory?
Oh, okay. Um, so I finished up my master's degree while I started working at the Explore program. I was already enrolled in my master's, and I worked in Explore for about a year and a half while I was completing my master's. And Kim and the other advisors set up a surprise party for me for graduation to celebrate. But I really hate surprise parties. I don't like being surprised. And I was I was in Kim's office with Sarah, one of the other advisors, and this was like the day of the party or something. I had no idea about it, but we were trying to find an email related to something else, and I forget what it was, but Sarah and I are leaning over Kim's computer. We're searching her email, trying to find this email communication, and she opens up something that she thinks is the email communication we were looking for, but really it was an email from Brooke telling every details of my surprise party. So, but I was sitting there for a few seconds, like trying to figure out if I should tell them that I saw the email or not. So, but like I waited a really long time. So 30 seconds go by, and I don't say anything. They're both silent. And then eventually I was just like, am I supposed to pretend that I didn't see that? And Sarah and Kim just went, no. And it was so funny. And it was perfect for me because I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't have to walk into this surprise party, like not knowing happening now, but it was just like hilarious. It's become infamous. I think probably like just one of the funniest things that's ever happened in the office for me.
What is your best piece of advice for undeclared students?
Mm. I think my best piece of advice is to always ask yourself why. Like if you like something or if you don't like something, it's really important to your exploration process, understand why you like it or don't like it. I think that continuing to ask that question, like there's a reason children learn so much because they're just constantly inquiring about everything. And I do think that that's what's going to be most helpful in figuring out where you want to go. And I also think understanding that like your major is not the be all end all. Like there is so much exploration to be done after that. I got an engineering degree and never worked in engineering after college, and I'm doing a job that I love now. And it was really all of my experiences outside of the classroom that led me here. And so really being able to just value all of your experiences and know that you're going to have a major and it might not directly lead you to something, but you're going to be in control of your path. And I do kind of have faith that you'll find a way to a place that you really like and that makes sense for you.
And lastly, what Boston attraction or neighborhood do you recommend students do or see?
I really love the Greenway. Um, I have a few favorite spots kind of like right along the harbor, and I didn't discover them until I was like working in Boston years after I had gone to school. And the Green just kind of like this long walkway, not quite the right word, but it's like kind of along the harbor, and it goes pretty much kind of from the north end all the way down to um like Seaport. And it's just like during the summer they'll have markets out there. The rest of the year there's not always a ton happening, but I think it's kind of a nice, it like brings you through a ton of different neighborhoods, and you can kind of branch off it at a lot of different points to explore different areas. So yeah, I think that would be, I just really love how walkable the city is. So if you are able to walk around as much as you can, I think you'll find that you'll discover a lot of really cool places within the city.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.